Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Andrea.
Welcome back to Nerd News Today, and it's time for another statue unboxing.
Yep, today from Diamond Select, we have, from their gallery series, Batgirl.
That's right, not just any Batgirl. This is essentially the current comic version of Batgirl.
I'm an old school kind of gal. Batgirl 66 was my first Batgirl, so, I've been a little on the fence about this one. She seems really cool, and I like that she has a Batcycle.
She does.
The Batcycle is always a fun thing. But I don't really know enough about this new version of Barbara Gordon.
Well, since you like the 66 version, you probably will like a lot of elements of this, because there really is a lot of that retro stuff put onto this version of Batgirl.
No, I can see that just from looking at the back and seeing her general vibe. So I'm curious to see what she looks like up close.
So we're going to go ahead and get her out of the box in a moment, but first let's take a look at that box, and it's your typical diamond square.
Yeah, I gotta say, I do like the logo. The logo's very old school.
Yeah, you can see what I mean by those throwbacks right away. And here's side window 1, side window 2. And when you go out to California, you get your sunroof.
She just wants a tan.
She does. Girls just want to get tanned. And here's a look at the back of the box, which has a bio about her, as well as a nice illustration of Batgirl.
Yep, it also says that it was designed by Caesar and sculpted by James Marsano.
So let's go ahead and take our Batgirl out of the package, which is very easy to do, because I already cut the tape.
Yeah, that's real easy, folks. Real easy.
It worked in rehearsal. So here's our Batgirl out of the box, and it's pretty nice overall, actually. Got a little paint speck missing off the bat.
Yeah, sorry, just noticed it right away. It was
Well, just so she goes that there is a little bit of a paint speck missing off her cape there.
Yeah, it's just something just looks off on the color as well.
Yeah, it looks like while this was getting packaged or something, some of the paint got rubbed off.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but the upside of that is that you're not going to look at the statue that way. You're going to be always looking at it from here.
Very true.
But that's not the only paint problem.
No, there are a lot of little paint issues. Like, her hair has yellow in it. Like, there are a lot of different little spots that have yellow in it, and it's not like it was used as a highlight. It's just a random dot here. They're like some little dots all over. Look, if you're not looking that up close, you're not going to really notice it. If you're a stickler for those things, you're going to know, and it's going to bother you. Yeah, there are just like a couple of spots here and there where things just look off. Like, it doesn't look like it fits with the whole costume. Like, you can't just easily brush it off. But, I mean, otherwise, it's pretty nice.
It's a pretty interesting pose also. It's a very kind of like aggressive pose, but, this Batgirl is a pretty young version of her character.
She doesn't feel aggressive. That's...
I think part of that's the face.
Yeah.
The face is, in my opinion, the pose looks really great. The cape looks great. What she's doing is great. But the face doesn't really read the same as what the pose is doing.
No. And I don't know, maybe that's a testament to her youth. Maybe they were trying to show that she's still kind of young, and so she's still learning. So maybe she hasn't quite tapped into all of that, but I don't know.
So, yeah, I don't even know about that, too, because it's like she is pretty knowledgeable, and she's pretty animated in the comics also. Like, this is not like the Batwoman statue, where that character's a lot more brooding and dark. This is a very bright yellow, bright purple Batgirl, so she's out there and, really popping out.
Yeah.
So this face doesn't really match any of the energy that Batgirl usually has.
It's almost as though Batgirl's trying to be Batman.
Maybe, yeah.
And doing a really bad job of it because that's just not who she is.
Which is really unfortunate because, again, the pose is really good, and the sculpting is really great here, too.
Yeah. I really like the look of her outfit. They're not as stabby as other stuff. The death spots are actually in the cape.
And they're not even that deadly this time, because normally...
feel right here.
All right, well, that's your eye poker right there.
Yeah, we have a few... I wonder if that's why there's a paint issue.
Someone got their eye poked out. We got eye juice on our cape.
Oh, ew, that would explain some of the shine, but...
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, you know what? Well, we're talking about the cape. I mean, let's talk about the cape for a second.
Because the capes are really what the Batman statues are all about. You can't have a Batman or Batgirl or any
If your
Bat person.
cape is not good, then the statue fails.
And if your cape is bad, I mean, are you even a member of the Bat family?
Nightwing.
True.
Red Hood.
Okay, well, you shut me up then, didn't you?
The cape just has a really nice flow to it. It's not as animated as I would like. I don't know, it's just...
That's kind of what's missing, I think, is that, especially with that face and with how the cape is, like, it's flowing, yes, but it's kind of like just falling into position more than it is blowing in a wind, it feels like.
Like, I really like the folds of it. It has some interesting folds that you don't really see when you're looking at different types of capes. But at the same time, I don't know.
It's a little lifeless.
Yeah, that's really what I feel is missing. It's just, there's no life, there's no animation, there's no oomph in all of this. And with Batgirl, I don't care what incarnation of Batgirl it is, she's always been lively. It makes it hard to figure out how I feel about this.
You know what the statue reminds me of? War Machine. Our Avengers War Machine statue that we did recently. And how that was kind of like the same issue we're having here, is that it just felt robotic and lifeless.
Yeah.
And this time we actually have a face to look at, but that face just looks robotic and kind of dead, whereas the character is full of energy.
Yeah, also, what is she doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, oh, she's taking a step somewhere? It looks like she's at the top of a building.
Yeah, like the base is... It's a pretty unique base, actually. I'll say that. The base is very unique compared to other diamond pieces we've taken a look at.
But what's the story?
Yeah, I don't quite know. I'm not exactly sure what she's supposed to be standing on. Like, I guess it's a rooftop, because this looks like one of those chimney pieces. It's such a really interesting kind of shape that, as a cubist piece, it's great. But with a realistic style comic book statue, I'm kind of losing it a little bit what it's supposed to be.
I mean, like, I like it. It's just...
It has a nice kind of like Art Deco look, but it just doesn't... I don't know what context is with it.
I don't understand the story that this statue's trying to tell.
Yeah.
Is really what's coming down to. It's like, what, did she just take a step and someone happened to catch her in mid-picture? That's what it's like. It reminds me of, like when you just hold the button down on the shutter and you just capture every moment.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments. I don't know what she was going off to do, but they caught her in doing it.
I think they were really focused on making her look adorable and feminine, and kind of missed out. Whereas, again, we're talking about that Batwoman, we just looked like, we really liked that a lot. That was like, had a lot more story to it and a lot more energy to it.
Yeah.
Whereas this is, it's missing a few of those elements to give it that life. That's really the big key word here.
Yeah, because
life.
It's a fine statue.
Yeah, the folds are good. The pose is actually nice. Just the face doesn't match it.
The face doesn't match it, and the story isn't there. I mean, you can make up whatever, but it's just the story isn't there. And so I'm really sad about this. I was excited about this one.
I hate to say it, and I hate to phrase it like this, but if you kind of just cover the face, it kind of gets better.
Well, I gotta see that.
It's a little bit better.
Not by much, but...
I'd say the other thing that's missing too is, and I think since you haven't even picked up on this, it's probably why it's missing. There's no texture.
I was trying to figure... I knew something was off, but yeah, there's...
That's part of it. It's such a smooth, plain piece. Yeah. And Batgirl, it's like...
Yeah, it doesn't
depending
have
who's drawn it. It's more... It can be leather sometimes. It can be like that kind of hexagon pattern.
This has a zipper. This is a jacket. It has a zipper and it has pockets.
It's a very skin-tight jacket.
Yeah, but it's still leathery, and it's like there were ways that they could have added some more texture or differentiated the lines a little bit.
In some ways, it's a little bit cartoony because like there's not really much folds going on in any of the stuff. Like there are folds, yes, to show some realism, especially right here, but otherwise it's all very smooth. Yeah. So we kind of lose like it's almost like an uncanny valley effect in some ways. Like, are we getting realism? Are we getting a cartoon?
Yeah.
Where are we at here? It's a little bit of a mix of styles.
Yeah, I feel like this statue just doesn't know what it wants to be.
Yeah.
And though I do want to give one shout out about one thing. I know it's in part it's how she's drawn, but you know what? It always makes me feel good to see this. I like that she has a realistic body.
Yeah, it's pretty close to how she looks in the comics too.
Yeah, she's young. So she's younger. She's not like overly developed. She's not like scarily overly developed. The Batwoman, she looks like Batwoman.
She was pretty busty, which I don't even know if it's even character accurate, but
yeah,
she was pretty enormously busty.
Yeah, but she wasn't like falling over top heavy kind of thing, but yeah, she was large. But this feels like a Batgirl. It really does. It feels like a young person just starting out kind of thing. I know she's smart and she knows stuff and whatever, but it feels younger, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah. So overall, it's definitely not a favorite of ours.
No.
It's kind of in the middle range. It's not awful. It's not terrible. It's not bad at all. But it's not quite great. It's not quite, blowing us away. So it's out of a 10, it's probably like landing smack dab as a 5.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So I guess I'd give it 5 bangerangs. Bangerangs.
We're going to give it bangerangs because that's how much more interesting that hook is right now than the statue.
Yes.
Ouch.
Fine. Batarangs.
Okay, that's better.
Fine, we'll give it 5 batarangs out of 10.
So there you go, folks. That's our look at Diamond Select's Batgirl statue. If you're a Batgirl fan, we think you'll like it a lot more, but you might agree with us that it needs a little extra oomph to kind of spice it up.
Yeah, there's definitely an element or two missing from it.
So on that note, I'm Matthew.
I'm Andrea.
Thanks for watching this statue review. If you want to order this Batgirl for yourself, you can pick her up from Diamond Select's website or go to Amazon.com and use our affiliate links, which in fact are conveniently located in the description below. They help us out and don't cost you anything extra. So we'll see you guys next time with some more statue unboxings, figure reviews, and everything else we do here on this channel. Batarang away. I don't know, maybe I'll do some special effects. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Goodbye.